Have you ever looked at the palm of your hand and noticed a unique marking, perhaps the shape of an M? Maybe you've seen it a few times and dismissed it as nothing more than a natural quirk, a random alignment of lines. But what if it's not random at all? What if those intricate patterns on your palm are much more than just coincidence? What if they hold a deeper divine meaning, one specifically tailored for you? Throughout history, humanity has searched for signs, clues that connect us to something greater, a higher purpose. And sometimes, those signs are right in front of us, waiting to be discovered. As a spiritual researcher and student of ancient wisdom, I've spent years exploring the profound messages hidden within the human body. These markings, often overlooked, can reveal secrets about our destiny, our gifts, and our true purpose in life. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious symbols of all, the M mark on your palm. Together, we'll uncover its biblical and spiritual significance, unravel what it says about your unique path, and explore how this small but powerful sign could be pointing you toward your destiny. But before we begin, I want to invite you to take a moment to engage with this journey. If you're curious about the deeper meanings behind life's mysteries, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if you've ever noticed an M on your palm or have questions about what it might mean, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Now, let's take a closer look. What if the clarity, purpose, and fulfillment you've been seeking have always been right there, literally in the palm of your hand? Let's find out. Have you ever wondered why certain marks appear on the human body? From birthmarks to moles, scars, and even the lines on our palms, cultures throughout history have viewed these features as more than mere physical traits. They've been interpreted as signs, clues that point to an individual's destiny, purpose, or connection to the divine. In many ancient traditions, body marks were revered as sacred symbols, believed to be gifts from a higher power. The Bible, too, contains stories that highlight the significance of physical marks. One such story is found in the book of Genesis, where Cain, after committing the first murder by killing his brother Abel, received a mark from God. This mark, described in Genesis 4 verse 15, wasn't a punishment but a form of protection, a divine sign that set him apart and ensured his safety. While Cain's story is one of tragedy, his mark reminds us that not all signs are curses. Some marks are meant to protect, guide, or signal a higher purpose. Now, let's bring this closer to home. Could the M mark on your palm be one of these divine signs? What if it's an indicator of your own unique path? A message from above that you've been chosen for something greater. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of individuals marked for a purpose, called to fulfill a destiny far beyond their understanding. Could the lines on your hand be a modern echo of this ancient truth? In this video, we'll connect the dots between ancient wisdom and the mysterious M on your palm. What if this mark signifies that you, like many figures in history and scripture, have been chosen for a higher calling? As we continue, you'll learn how this symbol might relate to your spiritual journey and the path only you can walk. Stay with me, because the answers may surprise you. To truly uncover the significance of the M mark on your palm, we must look to the Bible and the stories of two extraordinary figures, Moses and Solomon. These names, so prominent in Scripture, carry profound lessons about divine purpose, leadership, and the marks, both physical and symbolic, that set them apart. Let's start with Moses, whose name itself begins with the letter M. His life was marked by divine encounters from the very beginning. As a baby, Moses was placed in a basket and set adrift on the Nile, only to be discovered and raised in Pharaoh's palace, a sign of divine intervention. But it was later, as an adult, that Moses experienced his most defining moment. In Exodus 3, he encountered a burning bush that was not consumed by flames. This miraculous sign was a direct message from God, calling Moses to lead the Israelites out of bondage in Egypt. Yet, Moses was hesitant. He doubted his abilities, questioned his worth, and wondered if he could fulfill such a monumental task. Does this sound familiar? Have you ever felt unworthy or incapable of rising to a challenge, even when all signs point to you being the one chosen for it? The M mark on your palm could be your burning bush, a divine sign calling you to step into a role of leadership, to guide others toward freedom, clarity, or a greater purpose. Moses teaches us that even in our doubts, we are capable of achieving extraordinary things when we trust the calling placed upon us. Now, let's turn to Solomon, widely regarded as the wisest man in the Bible. Solomon's story begins with a prayer. In 1 Kings 3 verses 5 to 12, God appeared to Solomon in a dream and offered him anything he desired. Solomon, in his humility, asked for wisdom to lead his people. Pleased with this request, God not only granted him unparalleled wisdom but also riches, honor, and a legacy that would endure for generations. Solomon used his wisdom to build the temple, write proverbs, and guide his kingdom with discernment and understanding. What if the M on your palm represents a similar gift? Wisdom, intuition, or leadership that is meant to illuminate the path not just for yourself but for those around you. The Bible reminds us that such gifts are not given lightly. They come with a responsibility to use them for the greater good. The M on your hand might be a sign of the wisdom you already possess, waiting to be unlocked and shared with the world. Think of the parallels. Moses and Solomon were both chosen by God for unique purposes, each marked in their own way. Moses, through miraculous signs and direct encounters with God, led his people to freedom despite his own doubts. Solomon, through divine wisdom, built a legacy that shaped the course of history. Now, consider yourself. Could the M mark on your palm be a symbol that you, too, have been chosen for something greater? These stories show us that marks, whether physical or symbolic, often signify a greater purpose. They are reminders of the power and potential that lie within us, waiting to be realized. The M on your palm is not just a curious feature. It could be a divine invitation to step into your destiny. So, what will you do with this sign? Will you embrace its meaning and uncover the path it points to? Or will you dismiss it as mere coincidence? The choice is yours, but remember this. The greatest journeys often begin with the smallest signs. Could this be your moment? Could this be your call to greatness? Let's continue this journey and find out. The M mark on your palm is more than just a physical feature. It's a symbol, a spiritual marker often associated with heightened intuition, natural healing abilities, and inherent leadership qualities. Throughout history, individuals bearing such signs have been seen as guides, empaths, and healers, called to serve a purpose greater than themselves. Have you ever experienced a moment of intuition so strong that it felt impossible to ignore? Perhaps you had a gut feeling about something, a decision, a person, or an event that turned out to be true. Or maybe you've always been attuned to the emotions of those around you, able to sense their pain, joy, or struggles without them saying a word. This sensitivity is not a coincidence. It's a gift. And for those with the M mark, it's often a defining trait. In spiritual teachings, the M mark is thought to signify individuals who are natural healers, both emotionally and spiritually. This doesn't necessarily mean you're meant to be a doctor or a therapist, but rather that you have a unique ability to bring comfort, clarity, and peace to others. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who later told you that your words or presence helped them in ways they couldn't describe? If so, this is the mark at work, the subtle yet profound influence you carry. The Bible offers countless examples of those chosen to lead and heal, even when they themselves felt unworthy. Take Jesus, for example, who not only healed the sick but restored hope and faith in those who had lost their way. Or consider Elisha, a prophet who performed miracles in the name of God, bringing light into dark situations. These figures remind us that healing goes beyond the physical. It touches the mind, the soul, and the heart. What if the M on your palm signifies that you, too, are called to play a role in this kind of restoration? But healing is only one part of the story. The M mark is also linked to leadership. It's no coincidence that those with this mark often find themselves in roles where they guide or influence others, even if they don't seek out such positions. Like Moses, who doubted his ability to lead but rose to the occasion when called, or Solomon, whose wisdom became a guiding light for his people. The M mark suggests that you carry a responsibility to lead with purpose and integrity. Yet, even leaders and healers face moments of doubt. You might question your abilities or wonder why you've been chosen for such a role. But remember this: the greatest leaders often don't feel ready, and the most impactful healers often come from a place of personal struggle. It's through these challenges that your gifts are refined and your purpose becomes clear. So, what does the M on your palm truly mean? It's a reminder that you are capable of more than you realize. It signifies a connection to something greater, a calling to use your gifts for the benefit of others. Whether you've recognized these traits in yourself or are only now beginning to see them, the M is your sign to step into your role as a healer, a guide, or a leader. The question is, will you embrace this calling, or will you let doubt hold you back? The answer lies in the choices you make and the courage you find to step into your destiny. Stay with me, because we're just beginning to uncover the incredible power behind this mark and what it means for your journey. Intuition is often described as the quiet whisper of the soul, a gentle nudge from something greater than ourselves, guiding us through life's most uncertain moments. For those with the M mark on their palm, this connection to intuition is even stronger, serving as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. It's a gift, but like all gifts, it requires trust and attention to fully realize its potential. Have you ever had a moment where your intuition saved you from making a wrong decision or led you toward an opportunity you didn't see coming? Maybe you felt an inexplicable sense of knowing, a feeling deep inside that couldn't be explained logically. This is the language of the soul, a form of divine guidance that many biblical figures relied upon in their own journeys. Take Joseph, for example, who had the extraordinary ability to interpret dreams. His insight not only saved Egypt from famine, but also brought reconciliation within his family. Or Daniel, another interpreter of dreams, who used his divine gift to guide kings and bring clarity to complex situations. Both men trusted in something beyond themselves, listening to that inner voice that many might ignore. What if the M mark on your palm is a reminder to do the same? The Bible teaches us that God often speaks in whispers, in subtle signs that require faith and attention to recognize. What if the lines on your hand are one of those signs? A personalized message from the divine, urging you to trust your intuition and follow the path laid out for you. Have you been paying attention to these signs, or have you dismissed them as mere coincidence? For those with the M mark, intuition often extends beyond themselves. It's not just about personal guidance, it's about helping others navigate their own paths. Perhaps you found yourself in situations where your advice or perspective brought clarity to someone else's struggles. This ability to sense, to feel, and to guide is a profound part of your purpose. But here's the challenge. Intuition requires trust. It's easy to second-guess yourself, to write off those gut feelings as imagination or luck. Yet, the more you listen, the stronger this gift becomes. The M mark is your reminder to lean into this guidance, to trust that quiet voice even when the path ahead seems unclear. So let me ask you, how many divine opportunities have you missed because you ignored your intuition? What doors could open if you began to trust the signs and messages that are already within your grasp? The M mark is an invitation to embrace this gift, to let it guide you toward your true purpose. As we continue, we'll explore how this mark might connect to the broader journey of your soul, not just in this life but across lifetimes. What if this intuitive gift is part of a legacy that stretches far beyond the present moment? Stay with me, because the answers may unlock a deeper understanding of who you are and why you're here. What if the M mark on your palm isn't just a sign for this life, but a symbol of a journey that spans across lifetimes? Many spiritual traditions believe that the soul carries memories, lessons, and marks from its past experiences into the present. This idea suggests that the M on your hand might be far more than a random feature. It could be evidence of a deeper, spiritual narrative that connects your past, present, and future. Let's turn to the Bible, where we find subtle hints of reincarnation and the continuity of the soul's journey. One of the most intriguing examples is the connection between Elijah and John the Baptist. In the Gospels, Jesus refers to John as Elijah who was to come, fulfilling a prophecy made long before John's birth. Matthew 11 verse 14. This connection between the two figures has led many scholars to view John as the reincarnation of Elijah, carrying forward a mission that began in a previous life. Now, think about the M mark on your palm. Could it symbolize your own soul's journey, a reminder that you've lived before, carrying forward wisdom, strength, and purpose from past lives? What if the challenges you face today are not random, but echoes of the lessons your soul has been working through across time? Perhaps this mark is a beacon, guiding you back to the purpose you've been destined to fulfill over countless lifetimes. Imagine this. In a past life, you might have been a healer, a leader, or even a prophet. You may have faced trials that shaped your character, learned truths that deepened your wisdom, and overcome obstacles that strengthened your resolve. Now, in this life, those experiences manifest as intuition, empathy, and an inner strength that others often see in you, even if you don't recognize it yourself. Have you ever felt a deep sense of familiarity with certain places, people, or situations? As if you've been there before, even though it's your first encounter? This phenomenon is often attributed to the soul's memory, a lingering connection to experiences from previous lives. The M mark on your palm could be a physical representation of this spiritual continuity, a reminder that your journey has been long and purposeful. This mark may also signify that your purpose extends beyond the individual. Just as Elijah's mission was carried forward by John the Baptist, your actions in this life might be part of a larger legacy, one that will ripple through future generations. Your mark is a symbol of this continuity, a testament to the idea that your life is not isolated but intricately woven into the tapestry of the soul's eternal journey. So, what does this mean for you? It means that the M on your palm is more than just a mark. It's a symbol of resilience, wisdom, and purpose. It's a reminder that you're here for a reason, and that reason may stretch far beyond what you can currently see. Will you embrace this idea and explore what your soul's journey has to teach you, or will you let this sign remain just another mystery? Stay with me, because we're about to uncover how this journey of the soul ties into your present purpose and the unique calling only you can fulfill. The answers might just transform how you see yourself and the world around you. The M mark on your palm is often seen as a sign of healing, but not always in the traditional sense of medicine or physical care. This is about healing the unseen, bringing comfort to the brokenhearted, guiding the lost, and restoring hope to those who feel defeated. It's a mark that suggests you have the ability to mend not just bodies, but minds and souls. The Bible provides countless examples of healers, from Jesus, who restored the sick and brought the dead back to life, to Elisha, who performed miracles in the name of God. These individuals weren't just gifted, they were called to use their abilities for a divine purpose, to bring light where there was darkness. What if the M on your palm is a reminder that you, too, carry this sacred responsibility? Healing isn't limited to grand gestures or miraculous acts. It's in the quiet conversations where your words bring peace, in the encouragement you give that lifts someone from despair, and in the presence you offer that makes others feel safe and valued. Think back. How often have people told you that you've helped them see things more clearly or feel more at ease? That's the work of a healer, and it's a calling not everyone possesses. But being a healer isn't always easy. Often, those with the ability to heal others carry wounds of their own. This is where the M mark becomes even more significant. It's a symbol of resilience, a reminder that even in your struggles, you have the strength to rise and help others do the same. It's through these experiences that your capacity to heal grows, enabling you to guide others through their pain with empathy and understanding. As a healer, your role isn't just to restore others, but to inspire them to find their own strength and purpose. The M mark on your palm signifies that you're not just a comforter, you're a catalyst for transformation. By embracing this calling, you can become a beacon of hope and light in a world that so often feels dark. As we near the end of this journey, let's talk about legacy. In the Bible, legacy is a recurring theme, from God's covenant with Abraham to the lineage of David leading to the birth of Christ. These stories remind us that our actions today shape the future, not just for ourselves but for generations to come. The M mark on your palm could signify your part in this larger story, a role that impacts not only your own life but also the lives of those who follow. Think of Ruth, whose loyalty to Naomi not only changed her own destiny but positioned her as an ancestor to King David and, ultimately, to Jesus Christ. What about you? What legacy are you building with the choices you make today? This mark is an invitation to think beyond the present moment. It's a call to live with intention, to embrace your purpose, and to leave a positive impact on those around you. Whether it's through leadership, healing, or simply being a source of wisdom and light, The M reminds you that you are part of something much greater than yourself. The M mark on your palm is not just a random feature. It's a symbol, a divine message that you are chosen for something extraordinary. It's a reminder of your gifts, your purpose, and your connection to a story that began long before you and will continue long after. You carry the potential to lead, to heal, and to inspire others in ways that only you can. So let me leave you with this question. Will you embrace this calling, or will you let it remain a mystery? The answers are already within you, etched into the palm of your hand. All that's left is for you to take the first step and trust in the journey ahead. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into the mysteries of life and the divine. Share your thoughts below. Have you noticed the M mark on your palm? What does it mean to you? Let's continue this conversation and uncover the truths hidden within. Until next time, remember, you are chosen for something greater. What will you do with that calling?